Hey everybody, you're about ready to watch a flashback from 3 years ago when I was out doing the Utah Cut Slam challenge, if you will. It was for the Bear Creek Cutthroat, way out on that would be the northeastern tip of Utah on Big Creek. Stay tuned. If you like this video, make sure that you subscribe, like it, and hit that notification bell. It'll really help grow this channel, and I'd really appreciate it. Thank you. Good morning. What a dramatic difference it is from where I was at yesterday, out in the Sawtooth mountain range in northwestern Utah compared to the Uintas. I'm way up in the northern section of this area trying to get a Bear River cutthroat today. And way down that way is the Logan River. I'm heading up to an area where one of the guys over to local, what do you call it, sporting goods shop told me about. So I'm gonna try this area, and then I'll go back over to the right hand fork of the Logan if I need to. That was real skinny water, not as skinny as it was yesterday, but it says that has pure strain of Bear River cutthroat in there. So here we go. I decided to forego Logan River and that drainage. The reason being was once I read the regulations of the Bear River cutthroat in the Bonneville, the problem was that if I caught one, the other one would be excluded in that particular river drainage. So instead I decided to drive up to this area called Big Creek, way up here by Evanston, Wyoming. And I'm going to be probably making camp in this area tonight. One problem that I've ran into is whenever there's grass, there's bugs. And truth be told, I'm really tired of bugs, even though that's what fish eat. But the bugs have been eating me all along this journey for like the past 3 months. So here we go. Those fishies that looked, I didn't see one fish even in the water. Nothing even rising. Nothing. So my guess is probably have to go higher up. Might be some pressure here. I didn't really see that much except for a couple of beer cans as usual. Man, having driven, I don't know, probably 30 minutes or so up one of the forks, I came across this sign right there. Right there, please close gate. Unfortunately, it's also locked. I don't know. I have a suspicion that the rancher probably really liked people coming up and fishing his area, and probably a couple knuckleheads decided to mess it up either by trashing it up, vandalizing it, or something. It's just kind of sad to me. So I drove up one road, decided to backtrack and go up a different road because the Utah Department of Natural Resources and their Fish and Game Department basically said go upstream in Big Creek. So as I did, I came to that locked gate. Now I happened to see a sign, and up along the road I kept on seeing like these cages, and I thought they were like coyote cages or something like that, something to trap animals. Actually, they were things to protect plants from being eaten by all the cows out here. Okay, so I'm pretty darn excited because I finally saw a fish, and this thing is probably about 20 inches. So this area does have fish, which is great. At first I was going to take out my Tenkara rod, and I thought that'd be a great idea. It's nice and here, but that size of a fish, that thing's going to snap that thing. I don't want that to happen. I want to catch this Bear River cutthroat. I need to get one more fish down the hatch, if you will. All right, so I'm gonna probably put on like probably a 5 or 6x leader. I've been using 7x, and looking at the size of that fish, I'm sure there's smaller fish in there too, but that would be hell. Hey, on a side note, before I get out to fishing, I found just a gorgeous spot to camp tonight. Even a picnic table. Somebody must have drug it down here at one point. That area over there is you're allowed to go into it. It's basically what the BLM is doing right now to help with the vegetation and help with the fish life out here, which I'm happy because I was getting pretty discouraged. So this is Big Creek. I'm right near a USGS water gauge, and this creek looks incredible. Now that doesn't mean that I'm gonna have bad luck, because every time I seem to try to fish the first creek, it is the one that's the stinker, like yesterday. But has a lot of deep undercuts, and looks like it's going to be pretty easy to fish, meaning you're not going to get hung up that bad. So anyhow, nice ripples up there. I'm looking forward to this. So tonight's the first night in a long time I got to sleep underneath the stars. Out there in the southeast, it would just rain all the time. I just got tired of just jumping in my truck in the middle of the night. There are some clouds out in the distance, but forecast doesn't say anything at all about rain, which is nice. So I get to sleep in the back of my truck finally, underneath the stars. So pretty excited about tonight. So far, this may be the best campsite yet. It's close enough to the river. It's not buggy. No wind yet, and no rain, and it's flat, so I gotta love it. So today didn't exactly fish the way I thought it was going to. I bypassed the Logan watershed just because I was just trying to, try to, increase my odds of getting that fish, and I did a lot of driving. And I discovered that there wasn't a whole hell of a lot of fish in this area until I got way up here. And so tomorrow, my goal is to really hit this river hard, a creek, I should say, Big Creek, and fish it as early as I can in the morning. The fish that I did see really weren't rising. It actually chased my indicator of all things, and I thought, well, okay, maybe they'll throw on like a big old stimulator or something like that, and nothing. So maybe tomorrow morning I'll have better luck. It is what it is. That's why they call it fishing, not catching, right? That's what my daddy always told me. So I'm gonna call it a night. I did a lot of driving, so see how it goes. And I did put up my bear-proof-ish, what do you call it, backdrop. Again, this is not bear-proof whatsoever. It's more of a deterrent, might be the best way to call it. I do have my bear spray, my keys with my car alarm on it, and my gun, so. But I didn't see any activity of bears, so, but you never know. All right, off to a good night's sleep, I hope. Well, good morning. It is Friday at the third weekend of July, and I am attempting to get my Utah Cutthroat Slam. I've already landed one, that Yellowstone cutthroat, and now I'm after these Bear River cutthroat. I'm up here at Big Creek, second day up here. Yesterday was more of a day of exploring. Finally found a place where they were at, and now I'm going to attempt to get these because after that I still have 2 more to hit. So Bear River Cutthroat right there. Just landed him. So I just am still on this dirt road from Big Creek while I'm doing this Cutthroat Slam in Utah, and landed a couple of nice Bear River cutthroats. So I'm going to try and get in to Sheep Creek to get into some Colorado River cutthroat by the end of the day. It's about a 2.5 hour drive, but it's well worth it. That way I can get in there as the sun's setting, and really doesn't set out here right now at this time of year till almost, it doesn't get dark, I should say, until like 9:30. So I should have about 3 or 4 hours good fishing. Anyhow, that is what it is. This road is actually a really well-maintained road. One of the tricks is continue, if you're coming into Big Creek, you want to keep on bearing left. You want to go into the main creek, not to its tributary. That's just a little word to the wise. I had to learn that the hard way. So, what a fun trip that was, chasing Bear River Cutthroat up in northeastern Utah for that Cutthroat Slam. Hey, if you like this video, please make sure you push the like button, notification bell so when more of these videos come out, as well as subscribe to this channel. It would greatly help me out. I'll be putting out a lot of other videos that I have done in the past when I was a little bit more active on the road. Currently, I'm just kind of going through a situation in life that I'm not able to hit the road as much as I want to, but I still will be doing a lot of videos. Again, I appreciate everybody that's subscribed. Anybody else is going to. Appreciate it. Thank you. If you want more detailed information of this area, including suggested gear, flies, where to stay, and related links, be sure to go to flyfishingodyssey.com.